Well, so we've got the heater here. It's a, well, I got two of them. So, got a bunch of white gas in there, and we're going to pour some more on the top of it. All right. Now, I read the instructions for the other one. They actually said to put it around the perimeter of that dome. But anyway, I watched some other videos how people light these, so it seems like it takes about 30 minutes. Now, I never took these things apart, so I don't even know if there's wicks in there. A wick. But anyway, so this little guy, he just came in and, well, I'm gonna make some coffee. There's my coffee challenge. Unfortunately, the pump, I got a little bit over zealous and rushing, and the little leather cup was pretty dried out, and I should have let it soak overnight so it got really nice and soft, and then kind of bend it outward to, cup it outward. But I was overzealous, and I tried to massage it back into shape with some synthetic oil, and it split on me. So I ordered 2 brand new leather cups on Amazon. They're coming on a day or two. So I borrowed the pump from one of my lanterns. So I ground some pretty good coffee. It's from beans. So let's see here. So let's see how the heater is doing. Heater seems to be doing pretty good. So I'm warming up the barbecue. It's doing pretty good. I got some 2 hot dogs and some Vienna sausages for my daughter. And I have these patties that I made. They were in the freezer. I thawed them out. But they're actually made from ground up leftover Filipino spaghetti with some spices and egg, and then I put them in a little form and you nuke it, and it stays in the shape of a patty. So I've actually got some butter flavored Crisco on top of them with some rosemary and some steak spices. And so when you actually cook them, and you put them on a hamburger bun, and you add all the trimmings, the mayonnaise, mustard, ketchup, like some pickles, it really just tastes like a regular hamburger. You don't really notice anything. So this thing, I mean, it was putting out some heat. There. It looked like it hadn't been run very often. It was in really good shape. That other one that was in the shed there, I had tried it, but I didn't put too much gasoline in it. And I actually wasn't sure that one actually had a wick. So I'm gonna actually have to tear them apart, look into it. So the coffee's doing pretty good here. Got our little Italian coffee maker thingamajig. That thing is bulletproof. But one thing I can tell you, a good tip is that once it cools down, after you get your coffee, all the things cool down, the grounds are really good to put in your plants. A lot of the plants, they grow pretty good. So let's see, my cup, I've got, it's a Cracker Barrel cup, and I have Got some coffee, I got some cinnamon, a little bit of sugar. Let's see how we're doing here. So it looks like coffee's about ready. And it smelled pretty good. This morning I woke up, it was cloudy and cold. So it was a great opportunity to go make some coffee and try the heater out. Alright, so I'm turning it off here. I got lucky with this little 502 camp stove. It literally had, well, the only two problems it had is that the pump didn't work and the gas cap didn't seal. So I resolved those two issues. I just put an O-ring, cleaned up and put an O-ring in the fuel cap. And I borrowed one of the pumps from one of the Coleman lanterns. And everything else is fine. It worked really good. I'll tell you, that little torch was the best thing I ever bought right there. It's so convenient to use. You just click a button, the thing lights, and you're in business. It's a really versatile tool. I'm really glad I got that. I got that on Amazon, and I got that actually as a return used item, so I got a pretty decent discount on that. So the food is about ready here. All right, well, it stuck a little bit to the grill there. But there is a good char on the other side, but again, that's not meat. Well, there's a little bit of meat in it because it's Filipino spaghetti, so it has a little bit of sausage and stuff in it, but I just recycled it into some little burgers, and they taste pretty good. I'm actually waiting from Temu for my barbecue set for the spatula and the other two ones, the poke thing and the little tongs, stainless steel tongs. I'll tell you, my fence, it's a new fence, and after this video, after I made all this, I went, got my airless out, and I got a 6-gallon jug of Thompson's water seal, low VOC. So, it's a pretty decent sized fence going all the way around my house, but I knocked it out in 1 hour with my airless, and that was with inadvertently spilling the bucket with about a gallon of that Thompson's water seal on my cement in the rear. I have a cement pad off the side there, and so I had to scrape that off and hose that down. So part of my cement is waterproof now, but yeah, that airless knocked that fence out really fast. It would take the whole day if you had to brush that on.